The green carbon queen is alive.
Normalement maintenant.
Okay, I got it. Yes. Alright. The green carbon queen is alive.
Ça a pris depuis que j'ai commencé.
Okay, so I start my live myself, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Alright, we are live.
We
Welcome,
are
welcome.
live. Here we go. Welcome. Hi, Pomaki. How are you? Mon Maggie. So, welcome to everyone into the live. I have to look at both sides. All right. Okay, so for everyone joining us right now, Heidi, Tikush, welcome. We are live. We are going to talk about the water consumption and other ways of not being tricked in the matrix and drinking the proper water to have the proper hydration. So stay tuned. Welcome everybody. We're just gonna wait a few minutes to have more people logged in. So for everyone that doesn't necessarily know us, I am Green Carbon Queen, Diana Green.
Yes, and
And
I'm
he
Yannick
is-
Nago from Accompagnement Nago.
Excellent.
For the one who doesn't speak French, Accompagnement Nago means the coaching Nago. My family name is Nago. So, and I'm proud of it because it's still related to my African
Heritage.
origins.
Very good, yes.
And it means a lot for me, and it means a lot also because this is a real name. Hello, Mayina. Welcome. This is the English version.
This is the English version.
Yeah.
For everyone joining us speaking French,
Yeah.
this is the English version. We had the live in French this morning,
Yeah.
and we are making sure that everybody's getting the news.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just stay in tune. Tonight is the English version, and we're going to do more and more, mostly in French and in English. So, yes, for the new people not knowing necessarily what we are about, I am Green Carbon Queen. So, what I'm proposing is usually an approach to the holistic way of healing self through different type of self-healing, really. So, through nutrition, through exercises, movement, flow, breathing exercises, yoga, meditation, you name it. We actually met. Do you want to talk about where we met before, right, when people start logging? So we actually met in Panama while we were doing a raw certification. We were actually diving a little bit more in our knowledge. So both of us were already vegan, plant-based, eating only lots of fruits, lots of vegetables. We already had an understanding of juicing and juice fasting and how it benefits your body. And after that certification, we really clicked and we decided to actually join force and decided to really implement what we all know.
Exactly.
And get into the balance of, the four elements. So I know that naturally I'm a earthy person. I'm really into the earth, the grounding side of myself, and the air sign.
Yeah. And me.
And a little bit of a fire, to be honest. but it's mostly
a lot of the fact.
a lot of a fire.
Yeah.
So mostly fire and earth, and it's more air and water.
Yeah.
So in all of his knowledge and in all of the way he is naturally in his lifestyle. So combining the two knowledge that we have was actually a very good package.
Like,
we
yeah.
we just
complete
realized
one. Yeah.
exactly. We just
Yeah.
realized that we actually really complete the two of us with everything that we actually proposing.
Mm-hmm.
So Yannick Nago from Accompagnement Nago here is from Guadeloupe.
Yeah.
He's French. Would you like to talk a little bit about Accompagnement Nago?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Okay.
So Accompagnement Nago is basically 3 weeks where you're gonna experience different way of treating yourself, like with the food, of course, with what I call physiological food,
Yes.
the food that your body needs in order to experience a wellness that is really, for me, related to being one in the whole. Is called Ubuntu in some in Africa. It's like being one, but one because of the all. So yeah, this is basically feeding yourself with what you need just to experience what the way you should be. Of course, you cannot just feed yourself. You need to have exercises. Those exercises. I'm from the water element, so I was basically teaching people to how to dive and then how to swim, etc. And then I realized that water is not only just to enjoy yourself, but also to treat yourself, to give massage to yourself, to get into yourself and know yourself better. So I developed what is called massage nago. In this massage nago, you got one that I like very much. It's called Nawata. So it's a massage in water. So basically, the people who were following the accompagnement nago will have the opportunity to try this Nawata. Is based, I've been inspired by Watsu. For those who knows, I know that some people know better Watsu, but I developed my own. And of course, because I love martial arts, you also get some exercises who's from this martial art training, and that I could feel that these exercises make you feel better, experience better understanding of your needs, because when you do some exercises, you basically know perfectly that what you ate helps you or not to feel better. So yes, this basically what's in accompagnement nago. And as you could hear, I'm not English speaker. I'm I'm a French speaker. So it doesn't matter if you don't understand. Just say it to me. All right? Okay.
We'll send you the details.
I will send you
but
the
your
leaflet
English
of
is
it.
perfect. Don't worry about it. We understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's
very clearly. So, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm trying to wave to everyone, but Instagram is always a little tricky sometimes.
Sure.
It just don't want you to. It doesn't want to cooperate at some time. So, welcome everybody. Green Carbon Queen with accompaniment Nago, Yannick Nago here tonight. We are talking about water intake. Not necessarily what we call water in this modern society, but what water with the mic but what water initially means, and what we were usually consuming to make sure that we have the water intake that we need daily. So in a day and age of when the medical scientifics and the medical group were telling you that you need 8 glasses of water or 1 gallon of water a day, what they were not necessarily saying was, I'm not saying that the water was that terrible as today, but it's not accurate today. When we look at how the water is being drained and put in so many different tubes, it is definitely not the same water that we had 10 years, 20 years, 50 years ago.
Okay.
So when you make a study and you're saying, you have to drink 8 gallons of water and natural filtered water is fine, 50 years or 100 years ago, maybe that was accurate. And even then, I'm not sure. But today in 2021, if there is something that we know, is that the water that we have right now is not an hydrating water.
No.
It's dead water.
No.
It's totally dead. There is no nutrients. And when because we all have a water system, we all see how the tubes and all the things. Can you imagine those tubes goes all the way under the surface of the earth? It gets put into so much processed.
Mm-hmm.
So water is now the most processed thing that we're putting inside of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's legal. And that's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah.
Water consumption is actually legal when it should not. When you refer yourself to, the requirement of health that everything has to be, water should not even be on that list because it's filtered so much that what we're consuming is actually probably deadly. Actually, it's probably actually deadly, which is a bit scary. So.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for tap water is not drinkable. I mean, it's
hardly
barely drinkable. Yeah.
So, and we're not about that life, aren't we?
No.
We're not about barely or
Exactly,
drinkable, because
exactly.
you will realize, and I'm sure you will have some story, and we're going to go through that and see, how in our daily life, testing just drinking water, what it does to our body, and now not drinking it, what is the result that we have. Hi everybody,
Hello.
thank you for hanging on with
Thank
us.
you for welcoming.
Yes. So water consumption. Do you have eventually like a story to tell about your examination of you drinking water? Because Yannick here is a sport person. So you are in the fitness industry.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of martial art, and you consume a lot of water, like
Yeah.
everybody after some workout.
Yeah.
Would you have a little anecdote about what drinking water have done to your body, and what now with your new found study about juices? What's the difference?
Yeah. So basically, the thing I want to tell is the first time I drank something really get me hydrated. So when I first tried juices, like homemade juices with vegetables, yeah, this is what we're talking about. This one, it felt like, my body was thanking me for finally getting something that's really hydrate me. And from this moment on, anytime I would go back to water, because basically, when you go to the training at this time, when I used to go to training, swimming, etc., I used to have a bottle of water.
Yes.
From this moment on, when I used juice, like the training wasn't the same. I was like not feeling any pain, or not. Of course, you get tired at some point, but not as tired as before. You don't go to pee that often. Your body is happy to keep this one in it.
Rehydrating.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah.
Interesting.
And yes, this is when I make the difference between drinking water and now drinking juice. Yeah, I couldn't get back to only water. So yeah. You can,
that's a very interesting point that you're saying here, and thank you for sharing it with us, because when we realize that's exactly when we understand that something is not right here. For me, it was like a tell me. All good?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I maybe you will tell your experience with water in Mexico, because it was.
Yeah, that's what I was about to actually say. Yeah. So for me, it was actually a recent life alteration that made me experiment on myself. So I will tell you about it very briefly. Hang on with me. So I was actually living in Mexico, in Playa del Carmen, and Oaxaca. I mean, I traveled a little bit around, and I've always consumed a lot of water. I practiced yoga every day, and I go to the beach and I sun gaze and I sun charge myself. So hydration has always been very important for me. So I was consuming, those big 20 gallons of water that they sell everywhere in the supermarket or places, and for a little while it was okay. I did not notice any change, and mind you that I keep a very strict, I'm not going to say strict, but strict in the term of very consistent plant-based diet, where I juiced a lot. I juiced a lot of fresh juice and fresh vegetables. I drink a lot of coconut water and all of those things. And for me, just had it on the water was an extra hydration for me. So I started to drink those gallons since the beginning of my stay. And after maybe 3 or 4 months, I was very sick. I could realize gradually that I was getting tired. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of it, I just got sick. I remembered I was starting to do a detox. I usually do a lot of juice detoxes, like monthly. And my last juice that I made there get me to the hospital. Actually, it was not the juice fast that made me go to the hospital. Let's be clear on it. What happened is that when I went to the hospital, telling my story. When you're on the juice fast, you drink 6 liter juice a day plus water. So it could not be dehydration from that. Yeah. So when I went to see the doctor at the hospital, what they say to me was that I was actually highly dehydrated because of the diarrhea and all the things that the water was doing. I didn't know that it was the water at the beginning, because for me, I was like, there is no way that water will make me sick.
Yeah,
if they're labeled and saying that it's safe, and it's sold on supermarket. Like, you will say, oh no, this is impossible, it's not going to make you sick. Well, then it does. In particular, if you're not necessarily a drinker of fake water, I will say a lot. You used to have a lot of juices and get your hydration for different points, and this is what we're going to talk about very soon. My body was just rejecting it basically after a while. It took it a little while, but it then totally rejected it. So since then, I stopped to drink water from bottles. I was like, I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm going through this again, because dehydration is very dangerous and you can actually die from it. So I was like, I'm not putting myself out there like this anymore. I'm going to stick to what I know and to what nature gives me. So this gave us that idea of making a live and really focus on, what we've been living with that. Where is this going? Okay, what option do you have for us? You're probably asking yourself, okay, but if it's not safe, the water in a supermarket, what can we consume?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is exactly what we compiled for you today. So for a taste, I left Mexico in July, and I haven't been drinking water from the supermarket since a long time in Mexico. So anyway, it's been a long time, few months now, and what I've realized is that my skin it was already nicely hydrated, because I really take care of my skin.
Look at that. No,
look at the glow,
please,
look at the glow.
Please,
but one thing to know is that, yes, you can be hydrated and not drinking tap water.
Exactly.
Guess what? Because there is other ways to actually hydrate your body. And we're going to go through it right now. So let's jump straight into it. So we actually compare like a list of things like fruits and vegetables that you can actually replace. And not necessarily just hydrate yourself, but rehydrate yourself. Yeah, because that's something that we realize, yes?
I almost want to use the word regenerate yourself, because
exactly
we don't just want to survive. You want to live your life. Exactly. What they consider as the minimum of water you should drink actually is just for you to survive, is not to live. And what we bring you tonight, or what we want to bring you in this live and in the forthcoming live, is how to live, how to really live, how to get all your body functioning, your brain functioning, your soul back as well.
Yes.
Because basically you need to feed your soul as well, and you don't feed it only with meditation and stuff. No. You feed it with proper nutrition.
Proper food and proper nutrition.
Yeah. So this is Mama calling. No.
Probably.
Okay.
And it always happens on the live.
All right, on the live. Okay,
I will call that soon.
This is a live issue.
But I'm hoping you guys are hearing me right now. But we're gonna wait until the ring is. I can't do anything about it. I'm apologizing, but that's what it is. That's what happened in lives, Thing happens, and you got to work around it. Now we're good.
Right.
Okay. Yes, we have to try. That's the exact what you were saying.
Exactly.
And by the way, did you know that, for example, our brain is made of 85% of water? We are made generally of 7 to 75%, allegedly, of course. We're probably more. Because when you see that some of our organs are 85%, 90% made out of water, it makes you wonder, aren't we just walking water? Just, we have a shell.
Jellies.
We are jellies inside. But when we see how easily we got dehydrated, sunburn, and whatever, and all the sweats and everything, we can totally imagine that we are actually made of more than 80% of water, and how the moon affecting us, everything.
True.
So people, 85% your brain. So can you imagine when you're dehydrated? Because most of us right now, we are walking dehydrated people, thinking that 1 gallon of water will be enough a day. Don't stop to what people tell you is the minimum, because this is exactly what it is, the minimum. That doesn't mean this is what you need to consume. You can consume more and better quality. That's what we're talking about, quality over quantity. Because if you have something perfectly packaged by nature that is giving you all the nutrients you need, you don't need 10 liters of coconut water. You don't need 10 liters of whatever to actually hydrate and rehydrate yourself. Your body is going to tell you. you're gonna know that right now you're actually hydrated, because your skin, your eyes, your brain, your inside functions totally differently.
True.
So let's get to it. Would you like to start?
All right.
Let's get to it.
Let's start with the first one that we probably love the most, especially that we are here in Panama, where you got a lot.
We are in
of
Panama.
it.
We didn't say
are
where
in
we were
Panama.
actually.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah. So Panama is
We're in
a
tropical
wonderful
land.
country for fruits.
Yes.
Basically, this is where we met, but it's also where we want to live in this area, because you got fruit for cheap, but with a good quality and organics. So the first one is coconut water.
Yes.
So
my favorite.
That's the first one. Why? Because it's basically water that you add wealth in it. This is how I would like to define it.
Okay,
Yeah, because really, like, the tree is taking its time. So we learned that it took 12 months to get fruits ready for you to drink. So can you imagine that these fruits have been taken 12 months to get the best of the sun, of the air, and of the earth, of the all elements. Exactly.
Like a birth, you know?
Exactly. That's a birth.
Maturating for like a year, and then poof, perfectly down to you.
For those who follow us, we made videos on it where we talk about coconuts. And so this is the number one for us. Like, you start your day with it, and then you follow the day with it as much as we can.
Yes.
And your bed.
At Rising, it's actually the best to drink.
Yeah.
Because what it does is actually showering you inside.
Yeah.
So when you wake up, you don't necessarily, not all of us thinking about showering outside. Mm-hmm. But when you think about it, if you shower in the morning, you want clear, warm, delicious water to wash yourself off.
True.
So you want the same thing from you inside.
Exactly.
So you're going to drink a nice, full of electrolyte coconut water at Rising. Mm-hmm. And it's just going to flush everything out. It's hydrating you, giving you the nutrients you need. And then on top of it, it's going to detox you inside. It's going to clean you, getting you to the bathroom, getting you ready for the day. Because in the morning, as you know, we are in the releasing side, the releasing part of the day, where you get rid of all the things that you had from yesterday, for example, or probably before, if you're lucky. So you're just cleansing yourself. Number two, we have aloe vera. Actually, this is something that we don't always think about.
Yeah, true.
We sometimes put it in number 5. This morning we put it a bit late. I would have thought it just after coconut.
Okay, so
yes.
All right.
Why aloe vera? Because it's actually a good way of having it before the coconut or after. It's up to you, but it's a good shot in the morning. It's a good detoxifier as well. So you can have it raw first thing in the morning. Of course, it's bitter, but if you know about aloe vera, and if you don't, well, you're gonna know now. Aloe vera is bitter, and the bitter component of every vegetables and that you will eat is actually the alkaline site. What you find is bitter is actually it's the most alkaline thing that you will be able to eat. So drink your bitter juice, eat your bitter vegetables. They're very good for your blood. They're very good for your body. They're replenishing you. They're keeping you fresh and juicy. Right. Drink your aloe vera, my people. You don't need, of course, you're not going to drink a liter of aloe vera juice. No, don't do that. It's going to get you to the bathroom straight, and you might not necessarily like the effect. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're looking for drastic laxative, probably why not?
Yeah.
But I will just say to you, get a shot in the morning, then drink your coconut water. So yeah, aloe vera number 2.
Yeah, nice.
Why would you say is the next one? Why would you put on the next one?
All right. Let's say me.
Your favorite one.
My favorite. All right.
All right.
It's watermelon.
Yes, me too.
Yeah,
oh my God.
The watermelon. And stay tuned, because we got something to tell you at the end of this video about watermelon. So
stay until the end.
Stay there. Stay
with us.
Stay with us.
And you will understand what we mean.
Yeah, and why watermelon? Because it is 98% water. So basically, it's like carrying 4 liters. Because we
made the
drink
test.
like 4 liters, right?
Yes. We had
Yeah. And it's not even big
it's
one,
not a
but
big watermelon, and
they
this
carry so much water,
isn't it?
Yeah, stay there, Andrew.
We extract 4 liters
Yeah.
of watermelon juice out of these people.
Uh-huh.
No added water, no added anything. We're just having 4 liters with this. So can you imagine? And this is not expensive. This
Yeah.
is not an expensive fruit to have here in the Caribbean area.
True.
Of course, if you're in Europe, that's why we're giving you a long list. Because if you
Yeah.
cannot have all of those available, you have other fruits that you can eventually consume. If we're not listing it here, come with us, DM us, and we can give you a list of things that you can eventually consume to rehydrate your body. Don't let the society fool you and tell you that you gotta drink 3 liters of whatever. Just get into your health. You gotta know, okay? A shot is enough, Andrew. A shot is enough.
Yeah.
You just get a shot and it's plenty.
Also, what I used to do, Andrew, is put aloe vera in my smoothies. It's lovely.
If you're not scared, not scared of the bitter taste.
If you're not
Yes.
scared of it.
Yeah.
But I got tips for you not getting the sour stuff. So stay tuned also for the next live because we know how to do it.
Watermelon.
So watermelon, yeah.
Drink your watermelon. Eat your watermelon. Put watermelon on your face. Yes, people, put watermelon on your face. A little tip that I usually do as well. I don't know if you can see my skin right now. So not too close. We never know. No, I'm joking. Yeah, my skin is getting very clear. It's
Andrew,
fine.
you know the good stuff. Yeah, rub it all over your
Exactly. Yes, Andrew. You rub it all over your face, and it gives you an extra hydration from the outside. In particular, if you just came out of the sun, the same way you put aloe vera, you can also put watermelon. How magical is that? A little trick. What I do is usually I put a little bit of the skin that I cut, and I put it on the freezer, and I use it the day after, and just put it under my eyes and put it on my face. It does the trick. Good tricks. All right. Watermelon it is. So we say that 98% water. That's amazing. That's me.
What should be the next one? The next fruit?
Well, actually, it's the same family, and it's one of my favorite one. When I don't want something sweet, I get cucumber. Cucumber in French. It's for me a very good replacement if I don't have watermelon, and that's something that you can all have in Europe or in the United States that you can find very easily. Cucumber is delicious. Cucumber is versatile. Cucumber is the same family as watermelon, so definitely. How do you hydrate the brain? That, my friend, that's what we were talking at the beginning. You actually hydrate everything if you put on the good amount of hydration, because all the organs are actually feeding on water and are made of 85% of water. Your brain is made out of 85% water. So if you actually rehydrate yourself properly on a longer period of time, you will notice a change in the way your brain works. You will not feel fogginess. You will not feel sluggish. You will feel clearer. That's because you rehydrated. When you're hydrated, you feel tired, you feel dizzy, you don't want to think, you don't know how to think. So this is to answer your question, Andrew. Where were we? Cucumber. Yes, drink your cucumber. And cucumber is versatile. You can add it on coconut if you just want to have some sort of a added water shot. I just like to blend it like this. I just like to juice it and just drink it like this. Sometimes with a little bit of mint, a little bit of basil. Like, you can mix all the things that you want in it, but just very simple. Sometimes it's necessary to go basic, and cucumber is so tasty. If you want to add some sweetener, you can add a little bit of date. I wouldn't, because really it's not necessary. Sometimes it's interesting and important to just feel the taste of the watermelon, of the cucumber, and get reacquainted with the taste of cucumber.
Sure.
We don't want a juice just to have a juice. Remember that we are rehydrating yourself. So cucumber is definitely on my list, and it's also in the 90% range of hydration. Why do I always say rehydration and, like you say, rejuvenation? And it's actually that you're regenerating your body, because you've been for 20 years drinking things, thinking, oh, I'm hydrated because I drink 3 liters a day. Well, you're not actually. You're just surviving. Your body is surviving. It's on survival mode for 20 years. Now it's time to give it into thriving mode. Try that. You will see the difference.
Yeah.
We want to thrive. We don't want to survive. We are not here to just survive. We're here to thrive. And it starts with good hydration. It starts with good understanding of basic nutrition.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Nadège. Le nom du fruit en français, c'est le concombre. Alors, si tu as vu sur mon Insta, tu vas pouvoir voir qu'on a fait un live en français. Coucou Nadège, ça fait plaisir de te voir. On a fait un live exactement le même en français ce matin. Tu vas pouvoir le retrouver sur ma page. Pour toutes les personnes qui sont françaises et qui nous joignent ce soir, merci en tout cas de nous joindre. Mais le live en français se trouve déjà sur la page. On fera ensemble en sorte d'en avoir toujours en français et en anglais.
Always two live.
Exactement.
We want to include everyone.
Bisous à toi.
We have the opportunity because we speak the both languages.
Yes.
So we have one live.
Yes. The goal is putting it out there.
Yeah.
That's the goal is really to putting it out there and to really, you know.
So, like Andrew is asking a good question. Sorry, because we got
okay.
live on both
sides. That's good. That's
Andrew,
good.
Andrew is asking a good question. The question of Andrew is how much liquid juice a day? Half a gallon? Okay, I'll let you. I'll let you answer because when I met you, I had my own answer. It was like 2 liters a day. I used to have my juice in the morning and 1 before bed.
And now you understand that something else isn't. Okay.
What's going on?
Why he's saying this is because when I met him, I was asking him the question. I was like, how many water do you drink a day? And now, yes, you meant to say 1 or 2 gallons. Well, my answer will be, every single body is different, and every single body needs to have much more than what is the requirement, because what the requirement says is what the minimal amount of water you can have. There is not such a thing of having too much water in your body if you have quality water. So I will repeat this. If you drink 4 gallons of water, with what I would call garbage water from the supermarket, I'm very sorry, you will still not be hydrated. You won't be rejuvenated. What you need is to rejuvenate your body, so you don't need to feel that I didn't drink enough. Your body will know that you have enough hydration. Body is one very intricate engine, you know. If you put the proper fuel in it, trust me, you will know. So if you drink, for example, when I do my detoxes plan packages, I propose 6 liters of juice, the first 6 liters a day. Everybody was saying to me, oh my God, that's so much liquid. I'm not going to be able to blah, blah, blah. But what they realize is after 1 week of doing the juices, it's first, not at all too much, not at all not enough, but it's actually making the cleaning quicker because you're flushing much more. You know, and most of all, you get all the nutrients. You have a kick of nutrients because you have much more liquid. So the reason why I tasted 6 liters and I proposed 6 liters is because I tried 6 liters on myself. So everything that we're proposing as you, as me, when we propose something to you, nutrition-wise, sports-wise, yoga, meditation, it's something that we've been trying on ourselves for a long time. So I've been juicing for such a long time. I do now know exactly how my body works, when to detox, when not to detox. There is no such thing as no time to detox, really, to be honest with you. In particular, if you lived in, like we say, Babylon for a long time, and you live in the matrix and you live drinking what they say with the requirement that they say, you won't even realize how much thing, I'm not even going to say the words, coming out of you when you're actually drinking the proper water, the quality water. Yes. Living structured water, living juice. Exactly, Andrew. This is exactly what it is. So, yes, we have so much more, but we're just going to enumerate them and just let you, come up with your own list. Come back to us with question if you have. We have cantaloupe, which is also the family of watermelon.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
The family is beautiful, this morning in French, you were talking about how the vegetable is taking the water, filter it and give it to you.
Yes.
And It's very very interesting
It gives you the picture of what it is that you're actually getting inside of your body, and you understand how nature naturally gives you what you need.
Exactly.
The same thing with the coconut water, where it's just, it's like a cycle that just gives you exactly what you need.
Yeah.
But the cantaloupe, the watermelon, the cucumber grows exactly the same way. You can see it on the surface of the earth. You can see the tiny little tube. They're actually just tubes filtering the water for you and putting them in the perfect package bottle.
Yeah.
So like nature already gives you everything you need. We're just trying to complicate it, invented Tetrapak, invented, bricks and things like this to put our juice and water in it, plastic bottles, and we name it. This is not what we need to survive, to thrive. I mean, to survive, you can just do it 2 or 1 gallon a day. To really thrive, you need quality, living water. No dead water. We're not even going to start to name them because I don't think it's necessary. But yes, people, let's get rehydrated. See, we always have a juice. I don't know if you can see it, but this is my Green Carbon Queen juices. Part of the packages that we're giving out, And Yannick here has been trying my juices for. He's been fasting. He's been cleansing. So he knows that the difference between 2 liters and 6 liters definitely makes the difference.
It makes the difference.
In terms of the internal cleansing and the external result on your skin, you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, it takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
But this time is a lot of time that you're saving yourself from being in hospital or going to the doctors or whatsoever, taking medicines. Because this time that you're taking to make juices, it's actually the time that you're still living, that you have time to meditate when you're doing the juice. You have time to check out on yourself, do an introspection, as they say, and it's very important things, spiritually, for the people who are in spirituality or that want to enhance their habits. Take this time.
You'll see. Even though it's a physical action, it has a big impact on your spiritual being too. Because remember, the goal is to actually link the body, the soul, and the spirit. So if you detach one to the other, it's not going to work. It's a 3-factor mission that we have here. So, and that's one of the things we're proposing to you too. If you do just the body, it's not going to work. You're going to have to do the body, the mind. It's a lot of people out there that we met is actually going through this, where they take care of their body and what they eat, but they don't take care of what they think and what they put spiritually inside of them. So they're totally separated. They're not together totally. We're not saying that we're all together properly. We all have work to do, but the goal is continually working on the 3 factors. Because yes, nutrition is important, but nutrition is like, if you don't do the work, study, get to know yourself, get on the mat, meditate, strengthen yourself, do a workout. Like, it's a total package, but it might seem like a lot, but it's the only mission that we have on earth right now. Is to get ourselves right so that we can actually get the rest right. Yeah, exactly. So
that's true. You must detox everything, mind, body, spirit.
Exactly. Well said. And the result of that, because it's good to drink, but what was the result that you probably feel in your body since you've been drinking much more and you've been drinking quality water? You want to talk about what was the result that you find? For example, what I realized was, and I think you noticed it before, and you mentioned it before when you were saying the urine is clearer and you urinate less because you have quality water inside. And because you have quality water inside, your body doesn't feel like it needs to give it up. You're not like trying to expose dead water from your body. When you're actually drinking dead water, all it does is going through all the pipes that is inside, that is called the digestive system. It's a very intricate pipe system. And then it goes through, your bladder, and you go and pee, but it just tries to get rid of it because it's not quality. Your body knows what quality is, and you will see the difference. When you're drinking quality, you're not going to go urinate every 2 hours.
Okay, for those who are doing sport, a very important thing is that, by example, with juices, actually, you got minerals that balance your blood circulation, and when you're doing sports, this is what you want. Having a blood circulation that is the more easy possible, because most of the people doing exercises, etc., they feel like they out of breath very fast. Actually, when you're drinking properly, you don't feel this, or you feel it after quite a long time. And yeah. So I hydrate yourself, and you will feel the difference.
Yeah. You want to? Do you have anything else you had eventually in terms of the results on the water on you?
On me, okay, my own experience, okay.
Yes.
Of course, the skin tell you so much, because it's, I think, is one of the biggest organ, right?
It is.
Yeah, so you know everything's going on from your feet to your eyes to your head, etc. So it tells you straight away if things going well or not. So my skin just get better. You see, look at that. Oh baby, oh.
It's glowing.
Okay,
it's
glowing. She said it's glowing.
It's glowing.
Right.
It's good. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's true. Your body is actually, it's like the mirror. It's the outside result of what's going on inside. So if you have something on your skin, you will know that something is going on inside.
Second one is that you feel less tired. You know, like maybe most of you, or most of, well, actually, I experienced that before drinking juice. At some point in the day, I was feeling like, oh, I need to sleep. You know, you feel so tired, you know, especially after lunch, right?
Yes,
Or
the
after
digestion
dinner.
It's shutting down.
It's shutting down, and you don't feel that when you drink a lot of juice, because like the juice gonna replace the food that you're eating. So basically, you got a lot of juice going, so you got everything you need, but you don't take so much energy on digestion, and it make a huge difference during the 24 hours day that you got. For those who have companies running, business running, etc., and you need more time, think about it. Because you really waste less time sleeping or being, you know, dizzy, blah blah blah.
You get more focus and more how do you say that in English? You just get more powerful, basically.
Yeah.
It's all about the power within. Your
And longer.
drive is different. Your head is clearer. It's just, you feel replenished. You don't feel half. It's very interesting and very important that I use that word half. I'm sure that the more you get into the journey, you will understand what I mean by that. You don't feel halfway. You feel full because you are actually full. Meaning, for example, it's important what you were saying, because when you drink instead of eating, that doesn't mean that you're not feeding yourself. I might repeat that so you understand clearly what I mean. Sometimes we'll say, oh, I'm hungry, and we're going to go and eat something. Well, just take a moment and just drink something instead, and you will see the difference. The hunger is not necessarily saying that you need to eat, but actually that you need to hydrate yourself. Your body is probably dehydrating and telling you, and it's his way of telling you need to put something inside.
Yeah.
And instead of putting something dry that you're going to take 10 hours to digest, put some water, put some juices, and you will see you won't feel hungry. And actually, the first 2 days of a detox, that's exactly what's going on with you. You always think that you're hungry. Your body is readjusting to the detox.
True.
So juice, detox, and just keep us updated on what you're doing. Come back to us, and and if you need help, well, we're actually here for that. This is what we do. This is what we do. We actually accompany you, facilitating you into becoming your better self in all all 4 elements.
Yeah.
And juicing, detoxing, knowing what you put inside of your body is paramount. You need to know that first, and then we have all the rest, all the extra that you actually need to combine and be complete. So thank you for listening. Is there something else you would like to say? What I want to say, one more thing, is the result of all of this is that what you need to take on this is that preparation is a must. So even though now you know the vegetables, now you know the fruits.
Yeah.
Buy them, clean them,
True.
prepare them, put them in your fridge, juice in advance or juice really early in the morning if you have to get out, and then get your juices with you all day. You know, don't wait for the last minute when you feel hungry to start juicing, because you're not going to be doing it properly. Trust me, I tried it. Everything that we're saying to you are things that we've been trying, that we've been acknowledging ourselves. What works is preparation. You prepare yourself, then you go out there and you will see the difference, because all the juices are prepared. You can go about your day. When you're feeling that every 2 hours you drink something, you just have to open the fridge, drink it, and that's it. The green juices are different. You just start with the green juices first, because that's the one that you're going to drink first. So yeah, we have a whole process. Get into our link. We're just going to put our both links at the end of that video. And yeah, get the education needed. And if we can help you in any way necessary, don't be shy to contact us.
All right.
Well, what do you say, people? Is water overrated? What do you have to say about it? Let us know. Do you drink your water? If you do, how do you proceed? Like, how can we help you? Like, how do you help yourself? Basically. Yeah. And yes, most importantly, we said that we had something to say to you at the end of that live.
Yes.
And we are going to take this as a little hint on what it is that we are going to do. So starting tomorrow, we are doing a mono diet only based on watermelon. So what is a mono diet? Is actually focusing on one element in your body for an X amount of time. We're not necessarily putting ourselves saying we're doing 1 week or 2 weeks. We don't know. We're just going to see how our body reacts and how we feel about it. So starting tomorrow, we're going to just eat watermelon, drink watermelon all day. No other meal. We actually cleaned our fridge. We're actually moving out as well of a place. So it's a new whole cycle for us starting now.
Yeah.
And we are going to journal it. So talk to you every day about what we're feeling, how we are, if sometimes we are cranky, if sometimes we are happy, how we really feel about this. So if you really want to do a mono and join us into that journey, we're starting tomorrow. So we're going to go live every day. We're going to try to make it short and make sure that you have all the info about how we feel and why we choose watermelon. Most importantly.
Yeah. You got Andrew saying, I want to do a mono grape. Yeah, do it. Give us some reviews about it.
Yes.
I'm very interested, especially I got another friend who did it for 60 days.
Yes.
He ate only grapes, and
it's true.
We could see that
the difference.
He were getting better.
The skin, the mind, everything was getting clearer.
So, Mr. Biyeme, Transition Cru.
Shout out.
Yeah. Thank for the inspiration. But it's been a long time,
that we've been thinking about it,
that
definitely.
we wanted to do it. So, yeah.
We done it before with different fruits. Yeah, we did actually that before with different fruit, but we just like here in such an abundance of watermelon that we find it the perfect way and the perfect moment to actually do a watermelon mono diet fast. Starting tomorrow, stay in tune with us. We're going to do 2 lives all the time, one in French and one in English, separately, together, just going with the flow, just journaling what it is that we are going through. And stay tuned. Thank you for taking the time to listen and staying with us.
Thanks very much.
Knowledge.
That was Green Carbon Queen.
Hello.
And Yannick Nago from Accompagnement Nago.
Yes.
So,
knowledge is power. Get your knowledge. And then once you know better, do better. And once you do better, thrive. We love you all. See you soon.
Force. Okay.